Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Father Jerry. It's Wednesday of Holy Week. It's Spy Wednesday. Do you know what that means? Christy doesn't know.
I don't.
She's never heard of it. Today's the day the gospel reading at both masses we have here is Judas beginning his betrayal. So he says to the people, "What will you give me if I hand him over to you?" Which, as I talked about, think about this. The fact that we know that he said that, what does that mean? That means somebody else had to hear him say that. And they didn't do anything about it, as far as we know. I think that's an interesting thing to think about. Because we have a lot of situations like that maybe in our life where we know something is going awry or something's not like it should be, but we just zip it. Maybe we shouldn't zip it. But anyway, I saw this morning. It's known for Spy Wednesday because it's the last full day of Lent. And so one of the things I saw here, it's a CIA official who became a spy named William Campiles. And he said this about why he decided to betray our country. He said, "There was a small part of me that wanted something that was a bit unabandoned, a bit uncontrolled, almost suicidal maybe." He said, "I just needed to do something crazy." It's interesting how sometimes we have that desire to just do something different, to abandon what we would normally think to be true just because. It's interesting. Something to think about. I got a lot to think about this week because this is a good week. Triduum starts tomorrow. You know, we had palms last Sunday that we handed out here, and we don't have any more because we had to hand them out because of COVID. But see, this is what my parents always did. So we would take a palm and we would wrap it up, and so I put them behind every crucifix. So I have two here for their offices, and then I did them at home. We must have got cheap palms this year. Look, they're all everything's cheap because of COVID this year. It's not what it's supposed to be. So anyway, Palm Sunday started the great fun, and then we have our binders here. Christy helped me get all the stuff ready. So Holy Thursday's tomorrow night at 6:30 here in the church. We're not able to do the feet washing, which I'm very happy about. We're not able to transfer the Eucharist out for adoration time, which I'm not happy about. But it's still a beautiful ceremony as we remember when Jesus started the priesthood and, of course, the great gift of the Eucharist. And then we switch from white to red, of course, for Good Friday, the day that Jesus died. So it's kind of a day of sadness. That's why we don't eat anything, or we fast, and we abstain from meat specifically on Friday. So you can join us for Stations of the Cross here at noon on Friday. And then at 3 o'clock, the traditional hour that Jesus died, is when we have our service for the veneration of the cross. And again, that's different this year thanks to COVID. So the way that we'll venerate Jesus is by just coming forward and bowing towards the cross, because we can't touch and all that kind of stuff. So that continues Good Friday. And then it all wraps up Holy Saturday night at 7:30. with the great Easter Vigil, which again, I always encourage people to come. We start with the fire outside. It's always supposed to be when darkness comes, because the beginning of creation is about when God created out of nothing, or ex nihilo, and then there was the fire, and then we light the candles for the catechumens and the candidates who are going to become Catholic, and then we spread the candles out. So we got a candle lighting thing in the church. We go through the scripture readings. We have a couple baptisms for our adults, and then they become confirmed in the faith, and they get to receive their first communion. So it's a good liturgy. It's a good, fun time. And, of course, then we have 2 Easter Sunday Masses at our normal times here at 8:30 and 10, which they are full. We had registrations for those Masses, and they're full in the church. But now, starting this Sunday, we're also going to have overflow seating in our commons area, which is right next. So you're going to have to walk outside a little bit, but it's really close. So what will happen again, I can't say this enough. So for everybody who's registered this Sunday, the first 225 or so people, you will get to sit in the church. And so again, get here early. The doors will open up 30 minutes beforehand. Christy, somebody told me this last week, and they were going to camp out. They were going to get here at 5 a.m.
Great.
It's like, well, good. You stay outside.
Stay outside.
I ain't letting you in. So the first 225 that will be allowed in the church, and then we will direct you over to the commons, and we'll have ushers to do that. We'll close the inside wooden doors to the church, so you'll know, and there'll be signs up. And then over in the commons. So in the commons, by the way, we've got a big screen and 2 small TVs here. You're going to be live streaming over there, and then we will bring communion to everybody in the Commons. So that's how we're doing Easter Sunday. And again, this Sunday, we'll also give out outside communion at 11 o'clock, roughly 11 o'clock, depending on how long the Mass goes. So anyway, that's the schedule for the remainder of this week. Now, here's the deal. This Sunday is the last Sunday that we will do registration ahead of time for our weekend Masses. Okay? Yeah. So a lot of people have been saying that's why they haven't been coming as much, because they forget to register or whatever, or they just don't want to go with the hassle. So we're taking away the hassle. Part of that is because I would like to have more people coming back. I know more people could if they didn't have to deal with these things. So anyway, this is the last Sunday you'll have to register for Sunday Masses. But again, what that means is we're limited on our space. So you need to get here early to find a spot for church. And every Sunday, too, by the way, we'll have overflow in the Commons. So that means we are guessing we can get 350 people in here, so in both spaces. Again, it's not ideal, but we really want to come and worship together and get everybody here. So, but that should be exciting. That frees you up to not have to register. So that means we won't be taking your names at the door or any of those kind of things anyway. So anyway, that's the deal. I'm looking forward to these next few days here. It'll be my first time to experience these great liturgies here at Corpus, so I'm excited about that. And if you ever need anything, let the parish staff know. Of course, our offices will be closed here in the next couple of days just for different things so we can get focused on things. So, and then next week after Easter, we priest. A lot of times we'll just take a couple days off, so the pastor is going to do that as well. So I'm going to go enjoy hopefully some sun somewhere that's not here. So anyway, that's it, everybody. Quick reminders. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us and for me. I appreciate it. I love being your pastor. And so God bless. Have a great, happy Easter, everyone.